Grail. Now, he has a book on this coming out sometime in March or February. But he's going to drop the 3 articles in the next couple of months. But I'm going to read something else that's important in here that he talks about. That he talks about here. Let me show you this particular part here. It says that this strict term, original star fire or lunar essence of the goddess, but even in everyday mundane environment, is called menstruum. Menstrual fluid contains a valuable and darkened secretion, especially those of the pineal and the pituitary glands. The brain pineal gland is particularly and directly associated with the tree of life, which is the same tree that they told you not to eat from in the damn Bible. So he dropped in the same. I've been telling you this before, but now listen to this: the tree of life, and that this tiny gland was to secrete a very essence of active longevity called soma, S-O-M-A, or the Greeks ambrosia. You see, that's the food of the gods. You see them, the Greeks ambrosia. Now, most of you probably are familiar with the functions of the pineal glands or the endocrine system. But for those who probably do not know, the pineal is a very special gland, shaped like a pine cone, but it is about the size of a grain of corn. It's real small. That's called the hidden god, or called the small-faced god. The small-faced god. A grain of corn. Now, it is centrally situated within the brain, and although outside of the ventricles and not forming a part of the brain matter as such. Now, the pineal gland was thought to be, by the 17th century, French optimist scientist René Descartes, as the seat of the soul, the point in which the mind and the body is conjoined. The ancient Greeks considered likewise in the 4th century BC, Herophilius described the pineal gland or the pineal organ as regulating the flow of thought. The gland has long has been long intrigued because while the rest of the brain is the double, the pineal gland has no counterpart. Talking about the right brain and left brain. In the days of ancient Sumer or Egypt, the priests of Anu, the father of Enlil and Enki, protected the. I'm trying to get to the point. Protected and elaborated and ramifying the medical science of living substance. Now he goes on and says, the menstrual starfire is being an essential substance. Now he'll go in and he'll talk about all this particular stuff, and he says, for instance, it was pure that the Anunnaki, the lunar essence, anytime you hear the word lunar, that means dark, the dark sun, and lunar essence is melanin. So he double talks. See, he says lunar